as well as being a great boxer, you've also been in a few movies. What's
Yeah.
being Creed and being alongside Michael B. Jordan and all the actors on set?
No, it was crazy. It was crazy because, there's a story behind that. It's like, I was in Miami on vacation and I get a phone call from an agent from Los Angeles. I'd never heard of this guy. And he's like, hey, man, I think you got a good look for the movies. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, so what do you want to do? And he's like, can you come out to LA and see me next week? So I'm not a planner, man. I make moves. So, all right, cool, boom. I book a flight. I fly out to LA. I meet this guy. It was SB weekend. So, it was athletes from everywhere, and I was going to a lot of events that weekend and things like that. And I was enjoying my time. And so I tell this guy, I said, so when do you need me out here? He's like, can you move out here in a month? So I'm like, all right, cool. Just like that, man. I moved to Los Angeles in a month. So I'm in Los Angeles and I'm kind of taking acting classes and whatnot, kind of just, filling the shit out. And it didn't work out with me and this guy, right? But I'm at the gym and there's the choreograph guy from the movie Creed sees me and he knows who I am. And he's like, yo, you're the perfect guy for this movie. And I'm like, okay, what the hell here we go again, right? So I give this guy my number and he calls me and he's like, a week later, he calls me and he's like, come to Warner Brothers. I go to Warner Brothers studio. I meet Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler and we do some lines and we do a face off. And then next thing you know, I got this movie. And it's funny because it's only 4 months in living in Los Angeles. And my first movie was back in my hometown, Philadelphia. So it's trippy, right? So I always say it was kind of meant to be because a lot of people were telling me, well, why the fuck are you moving to LA? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I see opportunity. I'm just going to see what happens. And good thing I made the move, man, because literally 4 months in, I was back in Philadelphia shooting an iconic movie that I grew up watching. Rocky is from Philly. So it's like, Philadelphia, it's about boxing, cheesesteaks, and Rocky. And that's just Philly, right? So it was pretty dope.
It sounds like you kind of went full circle there.